Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So today is July 11th. It's about 9 a.m. Eastern here in US. I want to bring you a quick update for Cardano ADA to USD pair. This is one of the coin that we have been covering on this channel for a while now. It's one of the coin that we always liked, and I usually cover it almost every week. So I want to give you an update on Cardano, what it might hold for the rest of the week and going into July. Okay. So before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit those notification and the bell icon on the channel so you can get this content right away. And if these videos are helping you with your trading, with your investing, then please make sure you give me thumbs up. That really gives me motivation to keep on making these videos every day. Okay. Alright, so Cardano right now is trading at around 13 cents, and this data is coming from Binance, and the calculation to USD is coming from TradingView. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit. So let's do a quick recap on Cardano. So if you remember, if you go back to the video libraries, I created a bunch of videos on Cardano. You can go back and refer to those videos. I'm gonna clean up a little bit here because it's getting a little bit messy. So let's clean up. Alright, so initially we had a nice, back in April time frame, it was making that near lows around that 13 cents, and that's when I was saying the risk to reward back around that 13 cents mark in April was really good. The sellers were getting out of the market and the remaining ones were the buyer, and then what we saw is a nice pop out of that wedge formation and multiple bottoms back in April, and that took us all the way up to 22 cents and then had another pop which got us into 30 cents mark, and then we tried to make the room run toward 40 cents. What happened around that mark around May time frame is the market was getting a little bit extended and it was ready for a pullback. That's what happened, but during that pullback, usual pullback is you have a pullback with a lower volume and then you will see another leg up, but with that pullback we had a lot of negative news in the market. The summertime was kicking in and the volume was drying up. With all that combined, we had a decent sell-off and came all the way back to the previous low, which was around 13 cents. Okay, now the 13 cents is a pretty critical mark for Cardano. It provided a really good support in the past, in April. So I expect that 13 cents to hold up around this time frame, around mid-July. The other thing that I want to note, that even if it let's say if there's another round of sell-off, I don't expect Cardano to have heavy sell-off, because a lot of the buyers who are a lot of the investors who are holding on to Cardano at this level are buyers who pretty much will keep on holding on to Cardano no matter what. They're like long-term buyers or holders. So I don't expect a major sell-off in Cardano from 13 cents. So the risk to reward for Cardano around this level becomes much nicer in my opinion. Okay. Other thing that I want to point out is we are coming to this apex right here, where probably in next day or two, in next 24 to 48 hours, we will probably see a nice pop in this coin if the overall market is remains positive and if the momentum is shifting toward the upside. The reason is there is a trend line that's coming up, and it's we are almost touching that upper resistance trend line, and it will break fairly soon, within a day or two. The only thing that I would like to see is a higher volume. If we can get a little bit decent volume in the market, that will be a good sign for Cardano to make the leg up. Alright, going up, like moving up, the next level of resistance will be around 16 cents. And then we have some congestion around 16, 17 cents. So keep that in mind. It's gonna be anything that moves up now, it will have a lot of resistance. So the previous support level will act as a resistance now. So remember that, alright? The previous support levels that were providing a support for this coin previously on, they will act as resistance. So for instance, 16 cents was providing support previously. That will act as a resistance going up. Around 17 cents, which was providing the support, that will act as a resistance going up. Alright, so do remember those things, that whatever the price level that were providing the support, when the price action was coming down, now they will act as a resistance going up. All right. As far as the support goes, this 12 cents mark, 13 cents, those are the good level support in Cardano. All right. So I expect them to hold up unless there is a major event in the market. Unless there is a major news in the market, and we will see a second round of sell-off. But I do expect this to hold up. I think the bears are getting weaker. They don't have that much momentum to go up. That being said, if the bears are getting weaker, the bulls also need to use those this kind of situation to kind of make their case. They cannot just sit idle or on the sideline, because if they don't come in soon enough, what will happen is the people who are holding on to a lot of these coins or getting in at the price action around 12 cents, 13 cents, they will start to double guess. They will start to think like, okay, all right, so there might be another leg down, and they might put their stop losses and get the wait for the price to drop again and then buy in. So those kind of scenario might happen. So in this kind of level, if the bears are getting tired, then bulls really have to step it up, and they have to kind of make their case. July, mid-July, late July, usually that's the time frame. A lot of the professional trader, a lot of the day traders comes back into the market from the vacations. So I do expect some volume to pick up around late July. So hopefully, that will also apply in this crypto market as well. So overall, Cardano, I have said it before and I'm going to say it again, the team behind Cardano is pretty solid. They are, the coin or a project is as good as the people behind it. So always remember that. If there's just a white paper and there's not if the people who are running those projects are not as driven, then it's not going to be a very successful project. So do keep that in mind. So Cardano do have a strong team and people who really are driven behind this project. So that's a good sign of a coin or a project that will do much better compared to a lot of this altcoins in future. All right, so that's all, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon.